Hello everyone, my name is Matthias and welcome to this video where I'll be giving out some tips to how to create a fun and replayable mission in Arma 3. The first thing you want to do is make your mission concept. It's important that you write down your ideas for your mission, so you know what you want to do. An important thing to do is not say no to anything. Any ideas that you get while writing down can always be used later for other missions. But basically, things you want to write down is what terrain you want to use, what the objectives are, what enemies are there, what's the friendly guys, what assets do you have, all that sort of things that explains how your mission is going to be. A rule of thumb would be that you want to write it down so much that someone else can read it and create the mission. Right, what you want to do is, when choosing a terrain, you really want to find a terrain that works for your mission concept. There's all these great terrains made by Bohemia Interactive, that's in the base game. But if there's a map that don't really fit the concept that you have, then you can always look at sites like Arma for terrains to use for your mission. Right, next thing to talk about is choosing a terrain. It can be really fun to choose a terrain, but you need to keep in mind that it needs to fit your mission concept. For example, if your mission concept is based upon large-scale combat, then I would suggest using Altus, because it's this huge open terrain and it's already been war scarred. But if you want to create small special operations missions, then I would suggest using Malden or Tanoa, because are really small islands and they haven't really been scarred by combat. So you can create these really nice special forces campaigns, really. While choosing your terrain, it's important to look at areas of interest, since your mission will be based upon one of these areas of interest. For example, over here, I believe there should be a military base right there. If your mission concept is based upon a defensive mission, then a military site like this would be perfect for it. In this case, this military complex would probably fit about 30 people. And what's really nice about this location is that you have these really large towers that really gives an overview of the area. So it's not like it's going to be a hard mission, depending on how many enemies you throw at them. But it really gives a good defensive feel because it's based on this hill. Pretty much makes it the center point. One last quick thing is that when you make your mission, then you need to keep in mind that there will be some amount of scripting, and these scripts can be the tipping point between making a mission and making something that is really enjoyable and replayable at the same time. So you don't just make a mission that you play one time and then throw it out. With scripts you can make a lot of fun things. Random artillery for immersion, minefields, that sort of stuff. You can make random patrols. There's a lot of nice community scripts out there on the workshop and on Armaholic. So even if you don't know how to script, then you can always find some. Yeah, I think that's really it on how to create a fun replayable mission. Basically, you want to write down your mission ideas, choose the proper location for it, and just try to make it unique every time, with random patrols, random enemies, etc. But yeah, with that, I will say goodbye to you guys. Farewell.